We are looking at every single Wii knife in the line. The way you think about Chinese knives, you throw them out the window. These are super high quality.
This is actually my favorite one.
Of all of them?
Of all of them.
These are the kind of knives that people are like, whoa, what is that?
Yeah.
What is up, guys? Today is a Tuesday. We don't usually release on Tuesday, but it's a special week.
Happy Tuesday.
We are looking at every single Wii knife in the line, and we're going to run through all of them. That's a whole heap ton of knives. I think it's like 20 knives on the table, 30?
Something real close to that.
So many knives. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to rattle them all off, and they will pop up on screen. If you want to go to that particular model, go down to the description box. We will have the time code down there, so you can just click, go straight to that one, and you won't have to listen to the entire thing.
Awesome.
Here we go. 601, 602, 603, 604, 605, 606, 607, fixed blade, 608, 609, 610. Pass it off to Austin.
All right, 611, 612, 613, 614, 615, 616, 617 is not on the table, but you'll see it right here. 618, 619, 620, finish it out, Ben.
701, 702, 703, we don't have a 704 yet, 705, 706, and 707 is the karambit.
708 is the karambit.
Oh, dang it.
It was close.
That was almost perfect.
We were
All right,
right there.
We have some spinners, too.
Oh, and spinners.
We'll take a look at those at the end. Now, guys, we're going to run through each of these. We'll try not to make this the longest video of all time, but it might be. So, here we go. 601. Yes. Austin has the paperwork on this guy.
Sure.
Now, so a couple things you need to know about Wii. They are made in China, but I think all of your misconceptions about Chinese, or conceptions, or the way you think about Chinese knives, you throw them out the window. These are super high quality S35 VN steel, titanium handles, beautiful knives that, I mean, check out the blade centering on this guy.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Ultra high-end milled clips. I mean, like you said, titanium and high-end steel for the blade. Just
all
really
of them
awesome.
are like that. So this is the 601. What's special about it, Austin?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say it's the knife that started it all. I don't know, but I'm assuming this was the first in the knife that started it all for Wii.
Right here.
Right there. I like it because it's one of their more classic looking knives. It's a more typical knife that you'd see, and it's beautiful. It comes in all kinds of colors like most of these do. So.
Yeah, and that's one thing you'll notice. There's the green anodized, the blue, the purple anodized, the bronze anodized.
Yep.
They all kind of come in a whole bunch of colorways. So if you see a color you like, but you don't necessarily like the model, vice versa, you can pick and choose.
Totally.
That's a 601.
Yes.
Next, 602.
602. It's got this cool little milled out section right there in the handles. Really cool. Beautiful purple backspacer. And another really nice looking knife. I like that one. S35 as well, of course.
The 602 and the 603 are interesting. I'm gonna put them up next to each other.
Sorry, we mixed these up.
Did we?
Yeah, 602.
That's 602?
602.
Holy smokes.
See? 602.
There it is, okay.
603.
There
they're similar, right? They have like the milled handles.
They do.
Yeah, the little milled out holes. I saw someone, we posted these on Instagram a while, the 602, and someone called that a keyhole mod, which is like, I think, an AR term, a rifle term, and I thought it was really funny. So
I hadn't heard that.
yeah, very clever.
Like
oh, it's got it on the clip too.
Yeah, it does. I like that.
Very cool.
Nice theme.
Yeah.
So all of these knives have the lock bar insert as well.
Okay.
So
Longer lasting.
longer lasting.
Yeah, better lifespan on those.
Better
lock
flavor.
bars. Much better flavor.
100% better flavor.
They taste salty.
They do indeed. 602, 603, 604. Now, this one I saw at Blade Show last year.
Okay.
And it came off as one that was like kind of a head turner for me.
Oh yeah, it's very eye catchy.
What did you call it? You had a name for it. And I had a name
I
for
actually
it.
got it from Jamie. He calls it the Aquaman knife.
Aquaman knife.
Which I love.
I call it dragon skin.
Okay.
Call it whatever you want. Let's call it the 604.
Let's do that.
You guys are going to laugh. We actually had to write the numbers on the table.
There's a lot of models.
There's a lot of models on the table today. I like that texture.
Yeah.
Very cool milling.
Yep.
Lanyard hole right there.
The lanyard hole's really cool.
Most of these, almost all are flippers.
Yeah, almost all. There's a couple thumb studs, but...
Couple.
Yep.
Okay, what's next?
Very cool.
605.
Yeah, this was my initial favorite in the line. Before they started coming out with some of their newer stuff, the 605 was my favorite. It's one of their smaller knives, which I think is great. They make a lot of really large knives.
Compare the size comparison of these guys.
There you go.
That's probably what, 3.5-inch blade versus a what?
It's a 3-inch blade. Yep.
3 on that guy, 3.5
That might be 4, honestly.
They make some big knives, guys.
Yeah.
That's one thing. I'm kind of a small knife guy.
He is.
And you look at the table, and it's like big,
very large knives. Yep. But this one's cool. It's got a cool little notch in the blade there. Awesome knife.
There it is.
Yep.
Okay, this one caught my attention.
Yeah. The CF.
The CF. Carbon fiber inlays on this titanium handle. Very cool. You've got this back strap / lanyard hole on there. I like that.
Yeah.
I like the rounded feature there.
Sure.
Just a beautiful knife.
It's got a more rounded pocket clip, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
A lot of them are kind of square. That one's got some nice architecture to it.
Yeah. And I like the two-tone on the blade, but I think the thing that caught my attention more than anything was that inlay with the carbon fiber.
And this is one of the few models where they have kind of two. They do have them without the CF inlays if it's not your thing, but I agree. The CF is really cool.
Austin, what am I looking at price point on? Just give me any Wii knife.
Sure.
What's the range on these guys?
So there's some budget ones that we'll get to in a little bit, and they have D2 blades and G10, and those start at $100. Okay. And then the mid-range, which is kind of what we're looking at here, is right around $250, $280, somewhere right in there. And then they have a couple really high-end ones with M390 and titanium that get a little bit more than that. So
nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Very cool.
Tell us about the fixed blade.
The fixed blade, the one and only.
Blade.
Yeah, I think this is an absolutely beautiful knife. Yeah, just an awesome fixed blade. Just a pretty standard drop point there. Just really beautiful carbon fiber handles. Yeah, just a great one. I believe it is also S35. So, yeah, let's get a price point on that one. Huh?
All high-end materials.
Yeah, that's one thing you will notice. Is it's pretty standard for Wii. That one will run you $178.50.
This one also comes with a tech lock.
Yep.
We should mention as well, all these Wii knives come with a carrying case, and they use a proprietary hardware on it.
Yeah.
It's a Stars. I want to call it a Torx, but it's not.
Starbolt, maybe?
Starbolt?
Something like that.
That sounds exotic.
That's right.
I like it. Anyway, they all come with this little tool, so you can actually work on your knife.
Yep.
And that's a nice thing.
Yep.
So, and that works on the pivot as well.
Yeah,
so it's going to work on the pivot. It's going to work on all of the screws.
Yep.
Call it a T6 Star.
There you go.
Anyway, that comes with it, as well as the pouch. And some of them have a polishing cloth, too.
Perfect.
This is the 608.
Yep.
And the only reason I know that is it's written right there.
That's nice. Nice reading skills.
Lanyard hole right there.
Yes.
Frame lock.
Huge Tonto.
Huge Tonto.
Oh man, that is an enormous
And an interesting Tonto shape on it too.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a recurve.
It's almost it wants to be a drop point.
Oh yeah.
And then it becomes a Tonto instead.
Sure.
Very interesting, and I like the two-tone gold and purplish blue.
Yeah,
very nice.
Like the colors on that one for sure.
Very nice.
Yeah. And then moving on, 609. This one to me, I don't know, tell me what you think, but this one to me kind of looks like a raven.
A raven?
What do you think?
What do you mean a raven?
I don't know.
Like
that's
the
what
bird?
I got. The bird. A raven. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you see the bill and the eye?
Yeah, I can see
totally
that.
a raven.
Can we name it the Raven?
I don't see why not.
They didn't name it.
Yeah.
They named it the 609.
This is the first thumb stud on the table though. So yep, that's their first thumb stud model. Another very large knife. Big old Warncliffe.
That's huge.
Yeah.
May I?
Yeah, please.
Look how big that is
Take
in my
care of
hand.
that for me.
That's serious.
That's a large knife.
That's a lot of purchase.
Yep, S35 again on that one. So,
a lot of purchase in hand.
Yeah, awesome.
These are the kind of knives we talked a few episodes back about. A knife that you can pull out of your pocket.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of a head turner.
Yeah,
and people are like, yeah. And
totally.
I think all of these fall into that category.
I think
really,
so too.
The type of knife that people are like, whoa, what is that?
Yeah. No, they're perfect.
610.
I like this one.
You like this one?
Yeah, it's very futuristic looking to me.
That's nice.
Yeah, that big old Tonto with the really interesting grind on it.
Yeah.
And then that purple blue finish on that one.
Do you like the two-tone on the grind?
I do.
You kind of have a high satin there and then kind of a bead blast.
Exactly. Yeah, I do like it. It's
that one's clean.
Like spaceshipy. That's kind of how I think that one looks.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I mean,
I'm gonna name all their knives by the end of this one.
Spaceship?
Yeah.
Raven?
Yeah.
I love it.
We'll keep going.
A couple things on these Wii knives I like a lot. And this might be a little hard to see on camera, but you can see right in here, there's just some detailing, some milling. The attention to detail on these things is very, very high.
Yeah.
Blade centering is like, it's always on.
Always perfect. Yep.
That's one thing. I emailed them and I just said, hey, what's the deal with Wii knives? Why did you start Wii knives? Because they were doing OEM parts for like 10 years. And they're like, we wanted to shred our stuff.
Nice.
And I think that's pretty cool. And I think they really have done a good job.
Yeah, they can really back it up. That's for sure.
They can.
So
611.
Yeah, 611. Let's move on. This is another beautiful knife. I love this bronze.
Did you just wrist flick that?
I might have. I may have. They'll let me know.
Kill them in the comments!
They'll let me know. Yeah, I love this bronze finish. The bronze anodization. It's probably my favorite color out of all the Wiis.
I like the bronze. That's my favorite.
Yeah, and I like what they do with their hardware too. Like most of the ones we've looked at are yellow and purple, but they really just kind of mix and match, and very cool.
Yeah.
Yep. And that one's got a nice recurve to it on the blade.
That's
like 35.
That. Beautiful backspacer.
That one's about 250.
Nice.
Very cool.
Next, 612.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at the grind on that one.
Yes, yes.
Can we give it a name, Austin?
Oh, man. Put me on the spot.
612. Oh, man. I'm going to call it the Gator.
Okay, I like it.
It kind of has a crocodile
We'll stick with
feel.
that. Yep.
We have officially named all your knives for you, Wii. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Royalty checks, I'm sure, are incoming.
Yes.
Yes.
This one's cool. I like the texture. It's almost like a corduroy texture on the handle.
Yep.
Just details again. Rounded back strap on that.
It's all perfect. They're all they all ride on ceramic bearings as well. So, very cool.
Nice.
Yep.
Love it.
Beautiful.
612.
612.
613 is next.
613 is the first one with Bowler. Bowler M390 on that bad boy. So, yep, a little bit of about the same price actually, $244. But yeah, just an awesome green.
I love the green, kind of the edging.
Yeah.
The highlights, I guess.
It's definitely kind of like a two-tone anodization,
two-tone,
and I think it just has to do with the lighting, but very cool.
I noticed the grind as we're sitting here looking at these. It's I haven't seen anybody grind like that.
A very unique.
Very unique in the tip.
Yep.
And then you can see
bring up the grind there.
The fuller kind of comes and makes its own little pattern there too.
Really interesting.
It's interesting stuff.
Very cool. Yep.
Okay, 614.
614. Another Bowler.
You guys don't understand how long it took to take all of these out of the boxes.
No kidding.
You guys are always big.
They come in really nice packaging as we showed, but it takes a second to get out. So, yeah, this is a big boy. Oh my goodness, that is just a huge knife.
How long is that blade?
I believe it is 4 1/8 inch.
4 1/8. That is a serious.
It's a stout blade.
Investment in a knife
and something really nice on this one. I don't know if you can see it in there, but they milled out the inside of that, and they do it on most of them, but it's really, really identifiable in there. And it matches the pattern of the outside, which I thought was really cool. So
nice.
Yeah, very, very cool.
That is milled.
Yep.
It's going to keep the weight down. These are a little on the heavy side.
Sure, they can be.
What's the weight on this guy?
This one is 5.75 ounces.
5 3/4 ounces.
Yeah. Which, let's be honest, for a 4 1/8 inch blade,
that's true.
That's not that bad.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Okay,
next up, 615.
The first one with a name, because it was not a house design.
Okay.
This is the Cirrus. You'll see it right there on the blade.
Designed by, who is it? Simon Crafts.
Yeah.
Simon Crafts.
Yep. So I think this one is Jamie's favorite, if I remember correctly.
Now, this one's milled on the inside too. Are they all milled on the inside?
Most of them are. Yep. Most of them have nice milling work done.
Yeah, they're all milled on the inside.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't checked all of them, but
we'll hand check all of these after.
Yes. I like it.
Yep, S35 on that one.
All of the rest of them are in-house R&D.
Yep. So, sans these two.
Sans those two.
This is the 16. This is, again, one of the smaller ones, which is really nice. And the same person designed it, Simon Crafts. So, or that could be a company, I'm not sure. But
no, I think it's a maker.
Okay,
we looked it up. There wasn't a ton of information on them. So if you know a lot about Simon Crafts, let us know what you know.
Yeah, absolutely. But just an awesome Tonto. And this one is M390. It's got that same kind of awesome grind feature there. Really cool.
Okay, the next one we've talked about before.
Yeah.
618.
618.
And I like it a lot.
Oh, yeah. That's a real classy knife.
Super classy. Yep. Super classy. I like... They have dialed in the detent on these things to the point that when I open this, it
flies
feels
out of there
spring assisted.
Fast.
It really does.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I think they've done a great job there. You've got a lanyard hole right there.
Yep.
Big blade on this one.
Yep.
That's my thing. I'm a smaller knife guy.
Sure.
If this were to come in a just under 3 inches version,
yeah,
I'd be all over it.
Yep.
Are we taking notes?
Are we taking notes? Just asking.
Can we get like a pun alert, Jamie?
Bad one. It was a bad one, I'll admit it.
I like that one. 618.
Yeah. Yep. M390 steel, $250.
$250.
Pretty solid value.
We're like 14 minutes into this.
Yeah, this is the 619. This one is different, isn't it? It's got
totally different.
Yeah, it's got some really nice vertical milling there. I think it's mill. Yeah, it's got to be some vertical milling, and it's again a little smaller. I think it's pretty comparable to the 605. I think that these two remind me of each other a good bit. So, yeah, really cool there.
I like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, ooh. I want to do this one.
Oh, yes.
620.
The big Warncliffe.
This one's huge.
Yeah.
Kind of has a butcher cleaver sort of look to it.
Yeah, almost a cleaver style, reverse Tonto, Warncliffe. I mean, a mix of all of them.
Yeah.
But
I like the thumb stud
yeah,
on this guy.
another rare thumb stud. That's only, I think, the third one that we've had so far.
Yep.
So
I like the accents. They do a good job with the coloring.
They match it really well.
You could probably go overboard with titanium pretty easily.
Oh,
as far
definitely.
As how you're anodizing, what it looks like, the tones.
Yep.
I think they do a really good job matching hardware and colors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just good flow, good design.
Totally.
Ooh, and check out that lanyard.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Kind of like almost glass breakery, but
yeah,
just nice and pointy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right.
Woo! 700 series. Hey, should we do some spinners to take a break?
Oh, sure. Let's do it.
Okay.
Not Studman, excuse me. Wee knife spinners.
Wee knife spinners. These came in a couple weeks ago, and we were stoked.
Yeah.
Because we love spinners.
Yeah. Honestly, if you were to ask me, these are like the best buy as far as any spinners that we carry.
Okay, if you're not familiar with the spinner craze, what the heck is a spinner, Austin?
Yeah, I believe you'd classify it as a fidget toy or just a fidget spinner. It's something to keep your hands busy. If you're a person who taps your pencil at your desk or whatever, always has to be flicking open your knife, this is just a little bit more quiet, a little bit more public-friendly way to fidget. So,
love it.
Yeah, very cool.
How much do these run?
That is a great question. It's going to take me half a second to find it.
Wait for it, wait for it.
And there it is. They are $48.
$48.
Yep.
On bladehq.com.
Awesome.
Okay, we're on to the 700 series.
7 series, that's right. And we are getting finally into the budget line of knives. This is a G10. It's a 701. And it's got G10 and a D2 blade, and it's only $100. And you get the Wii quality. It's got a liner lock, which is also keeping the cost down. But yeah, it's got that same beautiful Wii action, and only for $100.
Nice.
Yeah, really awesome price on that.
Nice. Big blade again.
Yeah, definitely. That one's intimidating.
It is.
Yes.
It is. Okay, 702.
702. This is the Integral. If you guys have been following Wii for a little bit, you might know that this is their first Integral knife. Solid piece of titanium milled out for the handle.
That's impressive.
Yeah, just an absolutely beautiful knife. This is their top of the line, top of the top M390.
Wow.
It'll run you $300.
$300.
Yeah.
Look at that smooth handle.
It is so beautifully done.
It is.
Yeah, they did such an awesome job on that knife.
Very comfortable in
It's
hand.
a really nice classic looking design again, which I think is a smart choice for your first Integral.
You know, some of these titanium ones, this one in particular, the 609, came off a little bit sharp in hand.
Okay.
Not too sharp.
Okay.
But this thing.
Yeah. Rounded goodness.
Rounded goodness.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a beautiful knife.
It totally is. Yeah, and I love the gold accents on that.
Love it. Sounds great.
Totally. Okay, 703.
It's our longest video yet.
Yes. Kind of a similar looking knife to that one, but it's again in the budget series. It's got the G10, the G2. Comes in 3, maybe 4 different colors. Green, tan, black, and then they all have different colored blades, however you like it, black or satin, or stonewash, I should say. And yeah, just another great one. That, for me, that might be the Wii knife to get.
Really?
$100.
Why is that? Okay.
You get the Wii quality.
Okay.
And you're not spending a fortune if you don't have it. And it's a good looking blade to me. I really like it. I prefer the ones with the stonewash blade as opposed to the black.
What was the blade still one more time?
D2 on those. D2. Yep. So a really fair steal there.
Fair price, yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice. Next, 706?
5.
Dang it.
It was close.
Dang it.
Yep. This is actually my favorite one.
Of all of them?
Of all of them, I think it's my favorite one.
On the table.
I think so.
I think we need some fireworks.
Yep. This is the 705. It's a beautiful Warncliffe M390 blade. I love the bronze. This is my favorite color in this knife. And yeah, I just love everything about it.
Nice.
It's a beautiful one.
I really like that backspacer.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's kind of got a geometric look to it.
Yeah, and I like when people take the time and kind of hide the lanyard hole in there. Or I don't know that that's a hole, but the lanyard spot.
It's almost like a lanyard bolster.
Yeah, I love that. I love that little touch.
That is a beautiful one.
It's so nice. Yeah, that
Choke
is
up on it.
That's my favorite one in the whole
Very
line.
nice. Very nice.
Yes. And then
okay, what's this one?
You.
708?
6.
6, dang it.
Dang it.
Guys, it is 5:25 on a Friday afternoon.
We're usually gone by now.
We're
doing it for you.
For you guys. Jamie's going to be gone next week, our videographer.
That's right.
And so we're pounding this out before he goes.
Totally.
So this is the, what did we say it was? Man, I'm getting shaky.
706. You got it. You got it.
706. Yep. What's our price point on this one, Austin?
That one's $100, just like all the D2 and G10 ones.
Now, would you call those lanyard loops? I would not, personally.
I'm going to say no, at least not for a 550 cord. You could fit a smaller lanyard in there, but
well, I mean, I think they are, but design-wise, there's two of them. I think they're more of just an accoutrement.
Yeah, just
kind of a design
piece. Yep, and the cool backspacer integration there.
Yep.
Yeah, beautiful.
Very cool. One thing I like about Wii 2, they've done an excellent job with the pivots. All the pivots say Wii on them.
Yep.
They haven't cluttered up the blade.
It's not. They didn't go overboard with the branding or anything.
Yep. Yeah. It's very, very subtle branding. It's very and dynamic between models. They've done an excellent job. When you pick up a Wii knife, you know it's a Wii knife.
Yep.
And I love branding, so I get a real kick out of that. I think it's cool to see a brand pull it through the entire line, because sometimes it gets muddy.
Yeah, I think they did a great job. Yes, and
last but not least, holy smokes,
the Karambit, brand new. The 708.
We literally just got this in today.
Yeah, I believe it's the 708. I'm almost positive. And yeah, just a brand new design from Wii, Karambit.
Beautiful design on it too. Just it looks vicious.
Oh, it sure does. Yep, S35 on that one.
And one thing I love about Wii 2, they nail the detent.
Oh, every single time.
If you have spent a lot of time around knives, bad detent is like, it's kind of a plague.
Yep.
And everybody gets it wrong sometimes, but I have not picked up a Wii knife with detent that I felt was too hard or too soft.
Yeah, sometimes if it's too hard, you do that thing where you slip off and it just kills your finger. It just doesn't happen with a Wii. Yeah, these are just
pretty impressive.
Perfect every time. Okay,
Austin, you are going to get the 705. 5. That's your pick.
5? I don't even know, but it is the 5. What do you like? You got to choose one.
I got to choose one.
Yep.
I'm gonna go 618.
618.
Yeah.
That's a gentleman's choice.
It's a gentleman's choice.
I like it.
618.
Yep. It was in your video.
It was.
Yep.
In the 940 video.
Yep. If you want to check out that video, there's a card. But yeah, that's a
there
great
it
choice.
is, guys. The marathon of a video. I think we're probably at like 20 minutes right now. So if you've hung on this long, thank you for watching. We wanted to get the entire Wii series out there.
Yep.
So like we said, if you want to flip through this video, the video time code is down in the description. We'll have another video for you next week. We're sending Jamie off to do some fun stuff in Portland.
That's right.
And that won't be next week, but it'll come out soon.
Coming down the pipeline.
It'll be fun.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Look at the entire line, but what we're going to do first is flash every single knife model on the shut up. That's what I'm practicing.
That number 1 on there. There you go, buddy.